you have PCOS and want to deal with morning fatigues forever, watch this video. I want to share 2 simple morning habits that changed everything for me, and it is backed by science. Research shows that over 50% of women with PCOS have missed work because of their symptoms. If you experience any of this, stick with me in this video. Hi, I'm Ollie and welcome back to the channel where we talk about PCOS, hormones, and living your best life as a woman. If you're new to this channel, please join the community, hit the subscribe button because we're building a community where women with PCOS actually feel heard and supported. So early in my career, I quit a job I loved because of PCOS. I felt broken. Every morning I would wake up exhausted, even after a full night's sleep. And by midday, I'll crash so hard I could barely focus at work. The brain fog, the sugar cravings, the mood swings, it felt like my body was working against me. And the environment at work was not supportive. I was that lazy employee who was always sick. These challenges stem from PCOS symptoms like fatigue, brain fog, mood swings, irregular cycles, as well as the emotional burden that came with it. Now, there are 2 simple habits that changed things for me, and I want you to try this for 14 days and come back with testimonies. Now, we don't usually pay attention to our breakfast because we are always on the rush. And when I realized that my breakfast habits can set the tone for my entire day, I changed both what I eat for breakfast and the timing of my breakfast, and that was key. Remember, with PCOS, our hormones are sensitive to blood sugar. So mastering a trick to rebalance your blood sugar throughout the day works like magic. So high sugar, carb heavy breakfast cause an insulin spike and then a crash. And with that crash comes fatigue, cravings, and mood swings later in the day. So here are some of the things I did to boost my energy levels in the mornings. First, I made sure to eat within 60 to 90 minutes of waking up. This meant that I chose simple breakfast meals that takes less than 10 minutes to prep, or I made them the night before. Secondly, I avoided sugary stuff for breakfast. No cereals, pastries, white bread, or fruit juices. They spike blood sugar and lead to mid-morning crashes. Thirdly, I always had a balanced breakfast plate. I ensured to mix the 3 macronutrients: proteins, healthy fats like avocado, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and complex carbohydrates, so oats, quinoa, whole grain bread, berries, sweet potatoes, and of course not in the same proportion. So my proteins were usually bigger to achieve a high protein meal. For example, I could use scrambled egg with sautéed spinach, avocado, and whole grain toast. Number 4, there is always something present somehow in my breakfast. I always added maybe chia seeds or flax seeds to my breakfast. They are rich in fiber and moderate protein for extra boost. Lastly, have I told you the first thing I do when I wake up? Hydration. Not with coffee, nah. I hydrate with cinnamon tea. It helps to regulate blood sugar, which is key for stable blood sugar and stable energy in PCOS. It also supports insulin sensitivity and reduces cravings. Or you can try dandelion root tea. It also supports detoxification. Sometimes I interchange them. It reduces bloating and water retention and reduces fatigue as well. You should start your day with water or herbal tea because dehydration can mimic fatigue and worsen blood sugar swings. So these were the things I did, and it took me less than 2 weeks to notice remarkable results, and I want you to try this. So if morning fatigue, mood swings, and energy crashes are part of your surname, give your breakfast some attention. Choose breakfast options that fuels your body. So my friend, if you have PCOS friendly breakfast recipes, please drop your favorite breakfast in the comments. Let's swap ideas. So if you found this video helpful, please don't leave without encouraging this video, give it a thumbs up, and share it with a friend who is always blaming village people for her career problems. And don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. And I'll see you in my next video.